students, very good morning to you. Welcome back to another video of English language standard 5th. Students, before we could start our video, I just want to tell you that previously we have our Zoom meeting, and in that Zoom meeting all my students have participated and they have given me a very good response that I needed. Now students, I also want to tell you that you are so clever that you are doing or you are studying each and everything that I am telling you in the video. And I am very happy, I am very glad to know that all you are doing excellent. Okay? So, I hope that you will keep learning like this. You will study each and everything that I explained in the video, and soon surely you will make progress in grammar. Okay? So students, today we are going to start a new topic that is also very interesting, and name of that topic is nouns possession. The next lesson, the next topic that we are going to study is nouns possession. Now students, can you see I am holding something? What is this? This is a pen, and this pen is in my hands. I am holding this, and this pen belongs to me. This pen belongs to me means what? Means इसका मतलब है कि ये जो पेन मेरे हाथों में है ये सिर्फ मेरा और मेरा है. ये पेन किसी और का नहीं हो सकता. ओके, सो दिस पेन बिलोंग्स टू मी. बिलोंग्स टू मी मतलब ये जो पेन है ये किसी और का नहीं है, सिर्फ मेरा है. ओके, तो उसी को हम इंग्लिश में बोलते हैं पोजीशन. ओके, possession. What is the meaning of possession? Possession means belong to. It shows the ownership of the person. Belong to मतलब क्या? Ownership दिखाता है कि जो पर्टिकुलर चीज के बारे में तुम बात कर रहे हो वो किसी और की नहीं है, सिर्फ तुम्हारी है. ओके, सो यही मतलब है हमारे टॉपिक का नाम जो है नाउन्स पोजीशन का. ओके, नाउन्स पोजीशन मतलब हम उन नाउन के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं कि जो बिलोंगिंगनेस बताते हैं, वो ओनरशिप बताते हैं. तो कौन से नाउन हैं? विच आर दैट नाउन्स? नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी. सो व्हाट आर वी वेटिंग फॉर? लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, कैन यू सी I have written something on this board. The word that I have written here is possession. P-O-S-S-E-S-S-I-O-N. Possession. And also I have written the meaning of this word possession. Possession means to belong to someone or something. Possession का मतलब क्या है कि वो जो चीज है वो किसी व्यक्ति या वस्तु, किसी व्यक्ति की है. Someone or something. Okay? Now see one more example. Karan is playing on the ground and Karan found the book that belonged to uncle. करण ये क्या है? ग्राउंड पर खेल रहा है और तभी उसको क्या दिखाई दी? उसको एक बुक दिखाई दी that belonged to uncle. वो उसके अंकल की थी. We can say this sentence in a different way that Karan found uncle's book. Okay? Karan found uncle's book. So pay attention carefully how I am writing here. I am writing the spelling of uncle, U-N-C-L-E. Then I am giving here apostrophe S. I am putting comma over here and I am writing S here. So putting comma and writing S is known as apostrophe. What is this word? This sign is? This sign is, it is the apostrophe. In English grammar language, we can say that this comma and s, when we are adding comma and s to the word, it means that we are giving apostrophe to that word and it shows that belongingness of the person. It means that that book belonged to uncle, no one else, but it belonged to uncle, my uncle. Okay, so it is my uncle's book. So I have written here uncle's book. Okay, Karan found uncle's book, like this. So take another example. If your parents bought one school bag for you and you want to show it to your friend, so what you will say? This is my bag, this is my school bag. Okay, this school bag belongs to me. For example, take your friend's example. Okay, so then Jaya is your friend. Okay, and Jaya is showing you her new school bag. So how you will say that school bag belongs to Jaya? It is Jaya's school bag. So you will write it like this. Jaya's, you will give comma here and write here Jaya's school bag. Okay. So they giving this comma and writing s means we are giving apostrophe to that, and this shows the position of the noun. Okay. This shows the position of the noun, means that school bag belongs to no one but Jaya. It shows the ownership of Jaya. तो इसके ऊपर कोई भी आके अपना अधिकार नहीं बता सकता कि नहीं नहीं ये स्कूल बैग तो मेरी है. ओके, so that's why we are giving apostrophe s. We are writing apostrophe s and writing that Jaya school bag. It means that school bag belongs to no one but only Jaya. मतलब वो सिर्फ जया की स्कूल बैग है. So this is known as the noun position. मतलब ये नाउन जो है जया, ये क्या है? नाउन है. जया क्या है? नाउन है. और and when we are putting s to that, then it shows the position of जया. मतलब वो जो स्कूल बैग है वो उसकी जया की ओनरशिप बता रहा है. मतलब वो किसी और की नहीं है, तो सिर्फ जया की है. तो इसीलिए ये हमारा टाइटल है नाउन्स पोजीशन. नाउ we are going to study some more examples one by one. Okay, so students, can you see I have written here some sentences. First is the hair of the boy. So hair of the boy, we have to shorten this sentence. So what we will write here? The boy's hair. The boy's hair. So we will write here boy, give apostrophe and then write s. The boy's hair. Okay. Say the jeans of the girl. Jeans of the girl. So we will write here the girl's jeans. We will write the spelling of girl here and then give apostrophe and write s. Girl's jeans. The girl's jeans. The collar of the dog. The dog's collar. The dog's, we will give apostrophe and then write collar. Okay, so like this we can use the noun's position in the sentence. Okay, the hair of the boy's hair. Can you see what I have added here? I have added apostrophe s to each and every sentence, and after that I have written the remaining sentence. The boy's hair, the girl's jeans, the dog's collar, like this. So once again I would like to tell you that this apostrophe s is the sign of apostrophe. Now students, previously I have written this spelling, but in that spelling I have written here y instead of e. So you have to pay attention towards the spelling. Okay, by mistake I have written here apostrophe phy. So it should be e there. Okay, it is my mistake. It is my bad that I have written here y, but you have to make correction in that. Okay. So the spelling of apostrophe is apostrophe. Okay, so you can pronounce it as apostrophe, apostrophe. Okay, and this shows the ownership or belongingness of the person. Okay, so is this clear to you? It is very easy to understand when we have to add apostrophe whenever we want to show the belongingness of the person. Okay, now see, take one more, take another example of a baby. If you are in your family, there is a small baby in your house holding a mobile phone, and if you ask her to give her mobile phone, she refuses to give it, and what she says, नहीं ये मेरा है, मैं नहीं दूंगी, it belongs to me. Okay, so like that is the meaning of the possession. Possession मतलब you are showing your possession, your ownership over that thing. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. Now we are going to study some more example in question number 8. Okay, so let's start. Now students, see some interesting examples I have written on the board, and quickly we are going to solve them one by one. Okay, so see the first one, the ball of the boy. We will write it as the boy's ball. The boys, give apostrophe s here, boy's ball. The ball of the boy मतलब बॉल है लेकिन किसका है, लड़के का है. So we will write here the boy's ball. In short, we can write boy's ball. वो किसका बॉल है, उस लड़के का बॉल है, boy's ball. See the second sentence, the horse of the farmer. Horse तो है लेकिन किसका है, farmer का horse है. So we will write here the farmer's horse. Give apostrophe s here, farmer's horse. Like this. Next one, the ring of mother. Ring तो है लेकिन किसकी है, मम्मी की है, माँ की ring है. Okay, so you will write here mother's ring. The mother's ring. You have to give apostrophe s here, mother's ring. R-I-N-G, ring. So for your understanding, I am underlining here, so you will easily understand that what changes we have made in the sentence, how we have written them. Painting of the artist. Painting of the artist, the artist's painting. Artist, give apostrophe s here, artist's painting. Okay, the saloon of the barber. Saloon of the barber, the barber's saloon. सलून पता है ना, जहाँ पर बॉयज लोग हेयर कट कराने के लिए जाते हैं, तो उसको क्या बोलते हैं, सलून बोलते हैं. सलून ऑफ द बार्बर, द बार्बर्स सलून. और जो बाल कटाने वाला इंसान होता है उसको क्या बोलते हैं, बार्बर. ओके, सो barber's saloon. See this apostrophe I have given here, and I have also underlined it, barber's saloon. I am writing this only for your understanding, जैसे कि तुमको जल्दी से तुमको ये बात समझ में आ जाए. So students, here 5 examples I have solved, and remaining 5 examples you have to solve yourself, and don't forget to take photograph of that and send me on my WhatsApp number. Okay, so like this on page number 30. So you will see that in all the examples over here, the noun is in singular. ये जो noun है ये क्या है, singular है. Okay, see the here the boy. Boy means only one boy. Farmer मतलब एक farmer. Mother, माँ. Artist, एक artist. Barber, एक बार्बर. So all these are the singular. ये सभी क्या है, नाउन है लेकिन वो कैसे है, सिंगुलर है. ऑल नाउन्स आर इन सिंगुलर. So there is no need to tell you what is the meaning of singular and plural, that we already have studied. Okay, singular means only one. So all nouns are in singular. Okay, but on page number 30 some examples are like that, they are written in plural form. Okay, and how you have to put the apostrophe, that we are going to see now. Now students, pay attention here. I have written here one side singular and another side plural, and usage of apostrophe. Apostrophe means like this, giving comma and writing s. This is known as apostrophe. Okay, so the first is a girl. In singular column I have written a girl. First example is a girl. इसका girl का plural क्या होता है, girls. Okay, girl का plural हुआ girls. A farmer, farmer का plural हुआ farmers. A horse, इसका plural हुआ horses. Now when we have made plural of the singular, singular का जब हमने plural किया, okay, यहाँ पर हमने क्या किया, उसका plural किया, तो जब हम कोई भी noun को plural बनाते हैं, whenever we are making plural of the noun, then how we have to give apostrophe? So pay attention carefully. Many girls, many girls. I have written the full plural noun here. Okay, many girls. Okay, I have written here it in the plural form, and then after writing s, I have given apostrophe on the head of the s. मतलब head s के head के ऊपर मैंने क्या दिया है, apostrophe दिया है. Can you see this? Many girls shoes were on display. मैंने यहाँ पर प्लूरल लिखा many girls और उसके बाद में ऊपर apostrophe दिया उसके ऊपर और फिर लिखा shoes were on display. So like that farmers, ये जो है ये plural है. Okay, this noun is the plural. So I have written here the farmers. I have written the full plural noun here, farmers, and then I have given apostrophe on the head of the s. मतलब जहां पर मेरा s एंड होता है उसके सर के ऊपर मैंने क्या दिया है, एपोस्ट्रोफी दिया है. तो जब भी हम प्लूरल नाउन लिखते हैं, प्लूरल नाउन लिखते हैं, तो प्लूरल नाउन को लिखते वक्त अगर हमको एपोस्ट्रोफी देना है, ओके, उसकी ओनरशिप बतानी है, उसको एम्फसाइज करना है, हाँ, उसकी ओनरशिप बतानी है, तो हम क्या करते हैं, प्लूरल लिखने के बाद में जहां पर s एंड होता है तो उसके सर पे हम क्या लगाते हैं, एपोस्ट्रोफी लगाते हैं. सो इज दिस क्लियर टू यू? द फार्मर्स क्रॉप्स वेयर ऑल सोल्ड. ओके, many farmers are there. Okay, and all the farmers crops were sold. Then सिंगुलर में क्या लिखा है हमने, अ हॉर्स, और उसका प्लूरल हुआ हॉर्सेस. क्या हुआ उसका प्लूरल, हॉर्सेस. नाउ से दिस सेंटेंस, these horses. Now I have written plural of the horse, that is horses here, and I have given apostrophe s, apostrophe where the s ends. Okay, मतलब प्लूरल का s जहां पर एंड होता है वहां पर उसके सर पर मैंने दिया है apostrophe. The horses tails are black. So is this clear to you students? How to give apostrophe in singular and how to give apostrophe when we are writing the noun in the plural. Okay, so I hope all the things that I have taught you in this video, each and everything is clear to you. You have understood it very well. I would like to stop here, but till then you have to keep learning and keep smiling. Okay, and don't forget to complete your homework, your assignments. So wishing you a good day ahead. Till then, bye bye.